Shit over here on YouTube though. All right, there we go. Hi, lovelies. Welcome back to Cookie Jar Unleashed. I am your host, Cookie, and today we'll be discussing the tea in the book world. I also have TikTok going on over there, so you'll be seeing me look back and forth. All right. Let's see here. I'm trying to make sure I'm not ignoring. I can't talk today. I've been really stressed out, so I'm like stuttering and everything else because my brain doesn't want to function. All right. I have too much lighting going on over here. Is that better? No, not really. Okay. So I'll try to focus over here. So we have Delana over here. Who else is in here on TikTok? Tidern. How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are all doing well. For those of you tuning in on YouTube, welcome. You guys will have a little bit more in-depth stuff over here on YouTube than on TikTok. TikTok is more of, more of my personal life, whereas the podcast will be a little bit more about the books, of course. So, all right. So the latest drama actually involves TikTok, which is funny. Let me turn the camera there. Okay. So apparently there was drama going on with an author on TikTok. She had basically bashed a reader. Let me fix my camera. There we go. All right. She had basically bashed a reader because they left her a 1-star review, which I get it. No, actually, it wasn't a 1-star. I'm lying. Sorry, it wasn't a 1-star. It was 4 stars. She bashed the reviewer because it was 4 stars. Okay. For those of you who aren't an author, 4 stars is pretty damn good. Sorry, my glasses were like bothering me. 4 stars is really good. Honestly, for me, as long as you leave a review, I'm happy. I don't even care if it's a 1-star because at least you took the time to leave a review. However, this individual, this author, went apparently on a tangent, bashing the hell out of this reviewer. Well, of course, she got a lot of backlash because of it. She flat out actually called the reviewer a bitch. Big no-go, okay? Now, if the reviewer had left a 1-star review, because I've had this happen to me, they left a 1-star review, and they said basically that my book shouldn't be in Kindle Unlimited, which had nothing to do with the anthology that I was in, okay? That reviewer was being a bitch. Sorry, she was. However, a 4-star review, and she's leaving you feedback for why she didn't like it, that's not being a bitch. That's called being a reviewer. However, this author just went on a tangent. And like I said, she got a lot of backlash for it. And not a little backlash. I mean, huge backlash. Like, it got to the point where people were leaving reviews on her books, like 1-star reviews, just to get back at her, like thousands of reviews. And it was so bad. Goodreads had to turn off her page. Like, no one was allowed to leave any more reviews. That's how bad it got. Okay. To make matters even worse for this situation, it escalated even more because what happens? Another author decides to jump on the bandwagon talking bad about the original author who was dissing on the reviewer. Okay. Well, this new author who just stepped into the ring decides to blast the other author's personal information. I cannot say enough how effed up that is. You know, like, it's one thing to just be like, oh, well, so-and-so with the initials BW, da-da-da-da-da, but to actually say her name, her address, her phone number. I mean, everything about this woman is now out there on the internet because of this other author. That's wrong. And if you are that other author, shame on you. Like, seriously, shame on you. It was bad enough for that author to bash the reviewer the way that she did, but you were even more wrong because you actually took it a step farther and told all her personal information. You know how dangerous that is? You know, like, you're not just saying something. You're now putting the ball into action, you know? And it's just like, when I was told that, I was flabbergasted. Absolutely flabbergasted. Because it's just dangerous and stupid and immature and anything and everything else that I can possibly think of. Like, that is just a big no-go, and shame on that author. Like, seriously, because you don't just throw people's information out. You know, you don't. Plain and simple. All right, I'm gonna turn off TikTok. I think everyone's gone there, so I'll tell you guys the rest of the. I'm clicking off. Sorry. Okay. So basically, pushing too many buttons. All right. So now we have reviewer who's been called a bitch in public, basically, because it's on TikTok. Now you have the author who called her a bitch, now having her personal information put out, and Goodreads having to step in and block all these new these new reviews because they're all bogus, and you can clearly tell they're bogus. It was just an absolute nightmare, and all because an author got a 4-star review. 4 stars. 4 stars, and she tripped out. And then it was just the domino effect. Like I tell my kids all the time, every action you have has a reaction. It doesn't matter how small it is, how big it is. There's always a reaction. Always. So, I mean, hopefully, I can't even speak because I'm just like, what the, like, hopefully the original author is safe. Hopefully no one went to her house. Because, I mean, it could have just went crazy, like dangerous crazy, not just verbally crazy, because that we can handle, right? Yeah, was it that saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me? Words can be washed away. However, physical is a whole different level. Also, original author over here. Let's see what happened. She ended up, apparently, she paid to have a hybrid publisher. She spent $9,500 on this publisher because of her rant on that reviewer and calling her a bitch and everything else. She lost her contract with them. So now, not only is her information out there, not only are her books being torn apart by other readers and authors, but now she also lost her publishing contract. Again, every action has a reaction. Always, 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 always. So hopefully that all works itself out. I mean, it's sad it came to that, but I think as a society, we've gotten so used to just like saying whatever the hell we want to and just thinking like we're untouchable. Online, like it's just like, what's it called? Keyboard warriors. There's so many keyboard warriors where they're just like, I can say whatever the hell I want. Nothing will happen. Something will happen. Something will. And it did. So, I don't even know. I'm just like, I'm so tired of the childish stuff that goes on in the book world. I mean, in general, it goes on too, but in the book world, you would think it would be like less drama, but really it's not. There's always drama there. Thankfully, I haven't really been part of any drama in quite some time. I've actually cut out like 95% of my circle. I've like just cut it out. It wasn't worth it. Drama, I don't like drama. I know most people say, oh, I don't like drama either, but deep down they really feed off of it. I honestly don't like drama. Like it's just a nightmare. So like I said, I cut out like 95% of the people in my life. A lot of people got upset, hurt, whatever. I feel bad for that. However, my own mental health was taking a huge toll on my mental health. Like I can honestly say I had a few mental breakdowns. I was crying and it wasn't just because of the book drama. Let me start there. Let me backtrack. It wasn't just because of the book drama. The book drama was just on top of what I was already dealing with in my personal life. For those of you who don't know, I have a son who has autism and schizoaffective. He became very verbally aggressive, very physically threatening. Like he didn't put hands on or anything like that, but he would get in your face. It was to the point he was also running away. So I'd have to stay up all night guarding the doors and the windows because I would guard the doors. He started jumping out the second story window. So that was just like a lot of stress. Plus I already have my own PTSD, my anxiety, my depression. And then you throw on the book drama, ticking time bomb. Like it was just a matter. I knew it was coming. I knew I was going to end up having a mental breakdown. It's just a matter of time. And it's exactly what happened. So I finally took a step back after the last mental breakdown and was like, enough is enough. I can't do this anymore unless people are bringing positivity to my life. They don't need to be in my life. So I cut people out basically without warning. And it did cause some backlash. But again, your mental health comes first. I think deep down, if people really love you and care about you, they will respect that, and I can't even speak again. They will wish you the best. There we go. My English is back. So yeah, mental health first, drama last, always and forever. Let's see, what else do I got going on here? I had asked on my last TikTok live what topics people wanted me to discuss on my podcast. Um, Self-publishing was one of the topics that was suggested to me, and I had asked them, like, well, what about exactly with self-publishing? And they were like everything. So I guess I could basically talk about my experience in the self-publishing world and like tell you guys things that I wish people had told me sooner, because there's definitely so much I didn't know, and I thought I did know, but I had no clue. So, okay, one, what is self-publishing? I mean, like most people go, that's self-explanatory. No. Self-publishing is you do all of the work, all of it. Unless you mitigate and pay someone else to do your promotions, your editing, your covers, or whatever, you're doing it all yourself. I thought self-publishing was basically I write it, I um, upload it, and then someone else takes the reins. That is not the case. Not even a little bit. Okay. Yeah, no. That is not what happens at all. You have to put forth a lot of effort to really get noticed. You need to, for starters, let's backtrack. You need to write your book. You need to edit it. You can either, again, like I said, pay for someone to edit it, or if you feel like you are pretty decent at editing, then go ahead and do it yourself. Then you have to have a cover. Okay. Are you going to make it yourself by using a program like Photoshop, Paint.net, BookBrush? A lot of people have been using lately. Or are you going to pay someone else to make your cover? These covers can range from, if you do buying a cover, can range from like $5 off of Fever all the way up to like $1,000 because you used I'm trying to think of the right word here. Like basically a picture that only you can use. So you're paying for the model fees, the photographer, all that. So your cover can get pretty expensive. Like I know an author, and she spent like $800 on just a photo to use on her cover. So I mean, it can get pretty pricey. I know a lot of authors started off buying covers, just like myself, and now we do our own because it can get super costly, especially if you're popping out a book a month or more. You really can't afford to be spending money like that. Now, if you're only doing maybe a book a year and you want to save up your money and then buy the cover, that type thing, you could do that. That would be a lot better. But like I said, like for authors like myself who typically knock out a book a month, that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. So all right, so we have the editing, whether you're doing it or someone else is doing it. The cover, whether you're doing it or someone else is doing it. Now you're uploading it, okay? Now you need to make a decision. Are you going to upload it exclusively to Kindle Unlimited, Amazon? If so, there are pros, there are cons. With Kindle Unlimited, okay, so you have Amazon, and then you have the Kindle Unlimited program under Amazon, which is for readers to subscribe to books, and they can read as many books as they want, and in that month, and for the same cost each time. So for authors, we get a certain percentage from that, which the percentage isn't very big, I'll be honest with you. However, if they're reading hundreds and hundreds of pages, then it adds up. So that is good. And plus you get the royalties also from anyone who buys your book from Amazon. Okay, so there's that. However, you can also do draft to digital, which is worldwide. When you go from draft to digital, they publish on they can also publish on Amazon, but it won't be in Kindle Unlimited. So you can do it on Amazon, Nook, Apple, Smashwords, There's so many others, and I apologize to anyone from a company who's watching this right now and I didn't list yours. But Drafted Digital has so many, and that's why it's called worldwide, because you can publish to, you just publish directly on there, and it goes to all of those. It just distributed to all of those. However, you can also do individually. You can go to Smashwords, upload your book. You can go to Apple. You can go to Nook. You can go to all these other ones and do it individually. My books personally are on Amazon, Kindle Unlimited, but my co-author books, we do Drafted Digital. One, it's worldwide. Two, it also splits payments. That's something else to think about. With Amazon, you can upload the book only to one account, and then whoever's account it's uploaded to is responsible for splitting the payments and giving it to the other author or authors. That can be kind of challenging, frustrating. So Drafted Digital takes care of that. You just go there, you add split royalties, you put in their email address, and then that person will accept or decline that email. And then Drafted Digital takes care of all of that. So I really, really, really do like Drafted Digital for that. I think if Amazon had that option, I would possibly do that with them. But for right now, all the co-author books I have are on Drafted Digital, which means that they are available worldwide and they are not in Kindle Unlimited. Let's think what else we have. So we're writing our book, we're editing our book, we're making a cover for our book, and now we're uploading it. Okay, now your book's uploaded. What the hell do you do with it? You just sit back and let it go like I did when I first started, or share here and there with your friends? You won't sell very many. I'll be honest with you. It is all about word of mouth. It is about spamming the internet. I know a lot of people will tell you no. However, it's facts. Also knowing, I'll go back to this, but the genre that is the most popular currently. So when it comes to promoting, for me, I make and another thing you have to worry about, are you going to make your own promotional graphics, or are you going to hire someone else to make them for you? Because again, it can get expensive. There are a lot of programs out there that you can make your own graphics yourself. You just simply take your cover and you make a pretty graphic behind it, add some fonts with your tagline or available now or pre-order now or whatever. So there are at least less expensive ways to promote your books, to make a graphic. However, like I said, you can also hire someone, but that can get pricey. So definitely do your research and make sure that they're a legitimate person, because I've had so many people come to me to make their graphics saying, yeah, this person just vanished. I paid them all this money and they just vanished. And then, I come in and I'm like, okay, well, I'll do it for cheaper, one, because they've already wasted their money on someone else who's part of the industry, who's totally just basically gypped them, ripped them off. So yeah, again, do your research for anything, for editing, for covers, for graphic designs, for anything that you do in this world. If you're going to hire someone else to do that part for you, research. I have gotten burnt so many times over this because I didn't research and I just went off of someone's word. I also recommend having a contract. So if someone's doing some work for you, have a contract. If you're doing work for someone, have a contracts. Yeah, I can't stress those two things enough. Having a contract and doing your research, for sure. Sorry, I'm kind of rambling, but I just feel like I need to just get this all out there, because the world is pretty shady. And like I said, when I first started off self-publishing, I didn't have a clue. I had no clue. I was just like, I wrote a book. Yay. And then it was like, now what? You don't have a clue. So, all right. So graphics. Now you have your graphics done. Okay. Oh, another thing. Let me back up. For your graphics, make sure you can read them. And make sure you don't have like 2 paragraphs on your graphic. Readers don't have time for that. Like, have it something where it catches their attention graphic wise. It catches their attention with a tagline, or available now, pre-order, or Mafia Room, or whatever. Something catchy. Don't have it lengthy, because there's so many times like a friend will show me, they're like, what do you think about this? And I'm like, well, it's pretty, but there's too much on here. Like, I don't want to feel like I just read the book. I want you to draw me in and be like, buy this book. I don't want to sit there and have to read line after line and be like, because by then I'm like, I don't want to read this. So make sure it's something short and to the point. Okay, so now you have your graphic. What do you do with it? Okay. Again, it's all about making a splash in the pool. So you want to take that graphic, you want to share it on all of your social medias. Okay, all the ones you feel comfortable sharing on. Because I know a lot of you keep your stuff separate, your personal life from your business life. I don't do that, really. What you see on my business page is pretty much what you can see on my personal page outside of less pictures of my kids. I don't usually post my kids on my business page. Sorry, my phone's going off. So, like, example for me, I will make multiple graphics. I will upload them onto TikTok. I will turn it into a video with music and font and this and that. All right, I'll share it on TikTok. Then I'll take that video. I will share it on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, my blog, YouTube. Like, I just share it everywhere. Basically anywhere possibly someone could see it. Where else do I share it? I feel like I share more places, but I also have like multiple pen names. So I also like cross post, as you call it. So I also do that. But yeah, I just take the video and I just share. You don't have to do a video though. You can also just do one picture on TikTok, add some music, add the link somewhere there, either in the comments or telling them to go to your bio. You get the link and then you share that. Or you can just post regularly with no music. That's fine. Just something for people to look at and, know, oh, look at this book is out and, oh, it's available now, or, oh, it's coming soon. And again, just post across your social media. The more presence you make to your audience, the more likely they are to read your book. Someone had told me it takes like 2 to 3 times for someone to see something before they buy it. Okay. And that's why like the algorithm is so important. So if you post something, don't just post it once a month. I don't recommend that at all. Don't just post it once a week. I don't recommend that either. I would honestly, maybe 3 times a week, if not more. I particularly do more than 3 times a week. I'm a bit of a, I call it internet spamming, honestly. I mean, it is what it is. I want people to know my books are out there, and I have over 80 books, and they all need love. Unfortunately, I have to promote all of them, so you probably get tired of seeing my posts now that I think about it. Sorry. But that's the reason why I do it, because again, it takes 2 to 3 times for someone's brain to go, oh, I remember seeing this. Oh, and then that's when people are like, let me add it to my cart, or let me go check it out at least, so that's why my books are the way they are. And that's why I suggest you do the same thing. The worst thing that someone could do is just unfollow you or turn off your notifications. So there will be 10 more people out there who do want to see your book and do want to see your post. Again, moving on to the next point. When you do post on your pages, also post something about you. Let people know who you are, because social media is going to be your bread and butter. So, okay, you have your book graphic up and your promotional graphic. You have it up, but you also need to let them know you're human. They don't want to think you're some pish-posh, uppity, snobby author who doesn't give a damn about their readers, So posting stuff about you, like, just went to Walmart, just went to McDonald's, just went to Taco Bell, whatever. What are you having for dinner? Or what did you have for breakfast, lunch, whatever. Showing them that you are human, showing them that you have compassion, showing them that you are not a robot will also bring in more people. Also, at the end of most of my posts that I have, I put in parentheses, sharing is caring. In other words, if you're seeing this, feel free to share it with others. Because again, word of mouth is how it's going to get that all moving for you. So I'm rambling, but again, I just have, there's so much to just, there's so much to self-publishing. And like I said, I was clueless, absolutely clueless. And I can't even deny that. So I'm just trying to help you know what I wish I would have known then, I mean, I went probably a good 5 years in the dark. No clue, no mentor, nothing. I had a publisher actually at one point, and hopefully you're not watching, but if you are, I'm sorry. I still had to do the legwork. I had no clue. I thought, okay, well, now I have a publisher. They're going to help promote me. Again, I did not research. I was just so excited to have a publisher, and it bit me in the ass. So again, it goes back to your researching. But yeah, I just am trying to spread as much knowledge as I possibly can, because yeah, I was an absolute idiot. No clue. No clue, no clue, no clue. And so now I've learned from my mistakes, and I've been trying to like take other authors under my wing to be like, hey, it's okay to feel this way. It's okay to feel discouraged when you open up your KDP and see that you've had 0 books read, 0 sales for the past 2 weeks. It's okay. Let's try a different method. So I guess if you ever have any questions, you can message me on any of my social medias, or you can actually message here under my chat. I do check those as well. If you have any questions or suggestions, or think I'm wrong about something that I said, I am always open for a good debate, as long as you are not rude about it. Because if you're rude, I'm just going to take it as you being hostile and either block you or cuss you out. I don't want to do that. So, but yeah, I'm always open for a good debate. So if you think something is different or wrong, or didn't value my opinion, well, tell me yours. Let's discuss it. I want to know. So I've been saying so a lot. So I am so sorry. So let's see here. I've been going on for about 26 minutes. No one has stopped by, but I kind of expected that. I kind of did this podcast last minute. I was in the middle of Walmart and was like, I need to do a podcast, because I was actually on vacation Monday through Wednesday. And before that, I was out of town again from Friday to Sunday. So Friday through Sunday, I was in Galveston area. And then Monday through Wednesday, I was in Oklahoma. And so now I'm finally back, and it's Friday, and I've been playing catch up, and I'm like, I have not done my podcast, and I told everyone I would do one. So I apologize for that. So anyway, I think I'm going to go ahead and let you lovelies go. I do appreciate you guys for stopping by. Again, if you have anything you want to discuss or learn about, feel free to message me. Okay? Until next time, hugs, kisses. Mwah. Bye, you guys.